Good morning and welcome again to another Making a Mondays Matter. I trust that you had a pleasant weekend and last week was a productive one, and we are ready to face a brand new week. I'm Coach David, and this morning I just want for us to spend a little time at looking at a topic that I touched on some time ago, and that's doing the right thing. And we are going to do the right thing this week because it is the right thing to do. Doing the right thing meant in the initial stages seem a little bit more difficult or a little bit more challenging than the alternative. But doing the right thing always has long-term benefits for us. And those benefits often far outweigh any effort that you had to put in at the beginning. A few examples. Those of us who are into our own businesses, you may have started already, you may be looking at new ventures. It is always best to start with a plan. It may not be an elaborate business plan, but to start with a plan which gives you clear guidelines and focus as to where you want to go and how you intend to get there. Not doing that results in lots of time wasting, resource usage and wastage, which could end up causing the efforts to not be as productive and in worst case failing outright. And that is one example. Another example is simply our own life or health. Oftentimes living healthy requires that we spend time exercising, which requires effort on our part. Preparing nutritious and healthy meals, which may also take some time because you have to prepare the food, especially if you're doing it yourself. It could sometimes be a little bit more expensive. I'm not going to deny that. But the alternative is fast food, cheap processed food. It may satisfy you in the immediate and give you a quick sense of good taste and fulfillment. But again, look at the long-term implications when you do not do what the right thing is, and that's live healthy and eat right. You run the risk of all sorts of health issues and ailments later on. Whereas if you do what is right, you can have a healthier, longer, more productive life. Doing the right thing has benefits for us. And we should do the right thing because it is the right thing to do. Doing the right thing is tantamount to making a good investment. It takes some upfront effort, but the rewards more than repay them for themselves down the road. There's that Bible verse in Ecclesiastes 11, cast your bread upon the water, and not many days after it will return to you. This is saying to us that when we do the right thing in the beginning, when we make that good investment, when we are being generous, because sometimes that verse is also used to speak to that, when you're being generous to those around you, you may not see a return immediately, but trust me, good things will come back to you. And I'm not talking about karma or anything like that, no. I'm just simply saying this is how life is. If you do the right thing, right things normally happen. I'm not saying they always will, because we are living in an imperfect world. But the model is let's do the right thing. Do the right thing because of all the things that I've just said. Do the right thing because it can save you time in the long run. It can give you better returns. Doing the right thing as it relates to our health can cause a little bit more effort on our part because we may have to set aside time to exercise and do that kind of thing. But look at the benefits. So I want to encourage us as we go into this week, that this be our mantra, this be our guide, that whatever it is that we are looking to do and seeking to do, that we start by doing what is right, simply because it is the right thing to do. So until next week, When we meet again for another Making Mondays Matter, go out and let's do the right thing. Those of you joining me on my YouTube channel, I want to encourage you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. It does a number of things. It allows you to know when new content comes out. It also helps the algorithm so that other people may see it. And I want to encourage you to share it with others too, so that they too can be encouraged to do the right thing. So until next Monday, this is David Ince for Living Successfully Inc. Wishing you a productive week.